Where are you going to lunch?
How about McDonald's?
No! Hold these. There are lots and lots of problems with the meat industry in America. First of all, they put antibiotics in the cows, which, it's not necessarily good because bacteria can become resistant to these antibiotics, which can cause a lot of problems with humans and for our food supply. And moreover, cows, when we eat them, the antibiotics can go into our body. They generally give them high levels of estrogen so that they can contain more fat, and therefore we would eat the levels of estrogen and become more like feminized. And there's also, you don't know the effects of this, it only will show in time the effects of antibiotics on humans when we eat them. Also, there's poop in the food, which is disgusting because the farmers really do not care about the animals because they're going to be used for food anyway. So they generally don't take care of their hygiene. They usually have them in very close quarters, which also causes more disease to spread. A lot of the fecal material also runs off into local waterways, which causes cultural eutrophication, which destroys ecosystems. And also there is genetic modifications of the animals, like chickens. They give them hormones that make them absorb fat, such as estrogen, so that they cannot walk properly as legless chickens. As we saw in fooding, they do not walk very well. They suffer a lot of organ damage, and they usually suffocate because they're so big. Solutions: buy locally from local farmers. To solve this large-scale meat industry, what people should do is buy from local farms. Small local farms are more sustainable, and they generally aren't as large scale, so they don't have as much animals compacted. They have more space, per animal, the ratio, so it's a lot better. And also boycott. You can buy organic foods. You can only shop from stores such as Whole Foods that only sell organic. Avoid supporting the industry. Also, you could talk to your local congressmen and senators. You can get people to rally, give public awareness through protesting, and maybe, if you're successful, they could send a bill to Congress and it could pass, giving more regulation.
Also, plant your own garden.
Organic food. Do you know that only about 1% of the U.S. adult population is vegan, and that only about 2.3 are vegetarians? Can you imagine all that? And 96.7% eat meat. Now, we all know that meat is very healthy because it has protein and all that, but too much can lead to overweight, which is why America, hence, is the most obese nation in the world. So yes, 80% eat meat more than 3 times per week, but for sustainable deep diet meat, it should only be eaten once a week. Now in the food pyramid, they've actually had to revise it since it's led to very multiple health problems. So instead of eating 2 to 3 servings, meat should only be eaten seldomly now. Finally, only less than 1% of our food is 100% organic and all that. So we should try our best. So try your best to eat organic foods from places such as Whole Foods and all that, and you will have a much healthier lifespan. Finally, organic is the fastest growing sector in the U.S. food marketplace. So try to buy as much organic food as possible and bring down the meat industry. And finally, it may not seem like it, but this does affect you, the public, overall. And remember, don't shoot the moon because it's bad.